Mic check. Mic. open up that opportunity for the people that didn't to have that right, to have that freedom to be able to barbecue in the backyard, to be able to have that dream, to be able to hang out with the family, to be able to kiss their baby goodnight. Our veterans, everybody that serves, allow them to be able to do that every day that they're not here with their families. And we can't forget about them just because they're no longer here with us. We cannot let that continue to happen. Like, they have to hear us somehow. One way or another, they have to hear us. And, with the Circle of Arms and myself, like my commitment to them, to the organization, to you guys, the community, that I want to make sure that I do everything possible so we could slowly get these numbers down. So my voice gets out there and they know about this program. They know that there's places for people to come out and just hang out once a month. Even if it's once a month, it makes a big difference. You're around other veterans, you're around other people that serve, they know how you feel. They know what it is to feel like not fitting in. You know?
Part of all that, what we do as well, is we want veterans to know that the system isn't perfect. We know that. That there's things look there. Part of being a veteran and going through this myself, I was on a number of medications for the longest time. So I just could not take them. Up to 60 different medications and prescriptions. I was my liver to last with that. But they just give it to you, give it to you, give it to you. Part of our program was finding out there are other options. You understand the VA isn't going to prescribe you GHC, psilocybin, anything like that. But you know what? If it helps, why not talk to your doctor about it? Don't be scared, hide in the shadows of what you're doing that isn't prescribed by the VA. Just because it's free and legal in other states and not here should not be a detriment on the veteran living in Texas because we can't get hands on something medicinal that helps us. For the longest time, not many people in or around my family or friends knew I would be on THC, on cannabis. Years went by, and I talked about it, and it's come to a realization. For all these years I've been on this, seems to be the way you guys are able to tolerate me. Funny being said that way, but imagine me not on it, but on these drugs making me a zombie. How would I look to you? Just being in the corner, just nodding off, not doing that. Next thing you know, I'm talking to you. I'm in the conversation. I'm happy. I'm laughing. I'm involved because I'm not taking the prescription meds the VA prescribed to me. I found another alternative. Why not let that alternative be part of your growth? Talk to your doctor about it. The VA can do absolutely nothing to you or your benefits because you happen to test positive for that. So let that be something you can share amongst your friends and family. Don't hide in the shadows. If it helps you, it helps you. Be responsible with it and let your doctor know about it. That's what I ask. Thank you, officer.
Thank you. Thank you guys for showing up. It's amazing to see everybody out here. Thank you so much for everything.
I mean, we're still here till 7, or y'all can leave, or we can go back around and walk around the hospital, the sidewalks again. Again, if people feel like they want to share some more of their stories, again, we are all here. You're in a safe space. We are all here. Please make sure that you get the numbers and resources that are here, that are available. Reach out to me. Everybody that came, I would like you to just message me and let me know that you were here again so that I can keep in touch with you, that we can keep, follow up. I want to make sure that everybody's okay. This is very, sensitive, delicate topic. It can definitely bring out all of our triggers, military or not. We all have PTSD of some form, and this type of incident, when somebody takes their life, it is very, very crucial that we are supported and we're around people that get us, that will support us, that understand. So please, I'm here just to, side by side with you all, healing and growing and trying to figure out what we can do to help. So let me know what y'all want to do. We can talk more, we can walk more, we can protest more, whatever y'all want to do. I know that they said that Mr. Miller, is his mom here yet or no?
weapon from me. San Antonio PD dropped me off right here. At the time, the VA had me on 13 different medications. The VA doctor here said, "Who the hell put you in this medication?" I said, "You guys." And he was a psychiatrist. So he's like, "I'm going to take you out of all of them. I think they're killing you." And I said, no crap. So they admitted me in. I got out, and at that point I said, okay, I had enough. I'm putting my family through a lot. My wife has PTSD because of all this. Like I said, that was my third time trying to commit suicide. That was with a weapon. Tried to cut my veins. I've done everything. And I've tried so many times to get help for that. And what saved me right now, I've done cannabis, and that actually helped a lot. And what's helping me right now, the difference is I have this card now, which is another government program, Medicare. And here's the difference. After this event, I needed help. I went to the VA again. And the problem is that you go on a waiting list for months to get help. The nearest PTSD help center here is in Temple, Texas. I know this because I've been there years ago. And I needed to go there and back, and they said, okay, we put you in a waiting list. Even though I just tried to commit suicide, I should be on top of the list. So what did I do with this? I just went to Laurel Ridge on a Friday. I started on Monday. And this is a government program, just like VA. So I don't understand why VA can't give us this benefit. So I did this in October. And I went for a month. And it worked. Look at me now. So then, Laurel Ridge told me, I think after this, you should see a therapist. So I went to the VA, and they told me, okay, but before that, you have to go to a mandatory PowerPoint presentation. So go to the front and schedule that. So that was a month. I had to wait for a month for a virtual mandatory presentation, which they tell you what therapy is like, even though I've been in therapy for 10 years, and they know this. So I just went through that about a month and a half ago, the mandatory therapy presentation where they told me what therapy is. And they said, okay, we'll call you to schedule your first therapy session, and I've still been waiting. Wow. It's been 3 months.
Oh,
3 months.
that's bullshit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And here's another thing. They also diagnosed me with MDD, major depressive disorder, and I tried everything. Everything from pills all the way to ECT, electroconvulsive therapy, which I've done here in this same hospital. They put you down and they shock your brain and all this other stuff, right? And I said, okay, I'm not doing that again because the side effects is horrible. Memory loss. It's like my memory is horrible. So I said, okay, I'm done with that. And doing research, aside from cannabis, I heard ketamine is doing amazing in research for depression. So I started doing that research, and I found out that next to my house, 5 miles away, there's a ketamine clinic. So I asked the VA, and they said, no, because you have addiction problems, I don't think ketamine is good for you. So I went to the ketamine clinic, and they said, well, funny enough, what the research shows is ketamine helps with addiction. So I started ketamine 2 months ago, and I've been smoking for 20 years. I stopped smoking. It helped me. So I stopped smoking, I stopped dipping tobacco, and I've been depression-free ever since.
Yay! Very good.
I started ketamine. But the VA is telling me it's not good for you. However, they keep putting me in all these pills that I say no, not anymore. I'm done. I'm done with pills. Why can't you give me one of these to the other veterans? Because I'm blessed to have one of these, but the other veterans don't have these. I can go to the ketamine clinic, but they can't because I'm covered, but they're not. I can go to other therapy clinics, but they can't. The last thing I'm going to share was, I'm very big spirituality. So I went to the clinic and I said I want to see a chaplain. It's another waiting list. It's 2 months to see a chaplain. Here, 2 months. In the context of mental health. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And so the last thing I'm going to say is, I don't want to hear it. It's a government program and government is, you don't understand, it's bureaucracy. No, because this is a government program and it works. And last time I checked, the VA gets funded about 80% more than Social Security. So why can you do the same for veterans? Why can't you?
That's a Medicare card.
Yes, this is a Medicare card.
Can I ask what was the qualifier for you to get that card?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I was retired for 20 years, and then I was put into what is called the Wounded Warrior Program, because the Army said you cannot work anymore. So that's something that Social Security looks at. You're not able to work. So what happens with the majority of the veterans is they get out and they get PTSD, and they start working, and they find out that they're not functional. So it's hard for them to prove to Social Security that they cannot work, because you cannot. You have to have a track record. You have to have a track record that you're not employable. Toward me, the government already established that. They were the ones that told me I'm not employed. So when I went to Social Security, they said, okay, you're approved. We already told you you're not employed. But the people that go through the system that I went through, we are like 2% of the veterans. So that's the difference. Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
On behalf of the Commonwealth, I just want to extend my condolences. My name is Bill Barrera. I'm a former petty officer, 3rd class, Master that how we do, my friends? My shipmates? My battle buddies? My fellow Marines? My posties? My airmen? This should make all of you very upset. I can't sleep at night because I think about all of this stuff every single day. It doesn't go away. You can't turn it off. Medicine doesn't work. I love a reverent warrior. I march with them all the time. Camaraderie through dark humor. You can't make this stuff up. Come out for a hike one of these days. We need each other. God bless every single one of you that showed up today. Because you understand what the entire problem is. Don't glaze over it, and enough of this gaslighting has to stop.
They see a body and they want to destroy it. What is it? 445
No, go ahead.
Get out of the street. Get out of the street.
Everybody, the police is here. Get off the street. Pick a side. Mija.
I wanted to try to get everybody who wanted to leave by email to contact the We're from the
Lost you. That's right. Anyway, I said it's fine. I love you. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Who's up to walk again? Let's make some noise. Let's do this. Anybody want?
Do you want him that way, or you want the sun on him instead?
some sun?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I do videography. You probably
Oh,
get
there
that
you go.
that this way.
Thank you. Okay. And am I good here?
Yeah, on this side.
Yeah. So yesterday we shot like 45 minutes. 5 veterans through their psychologist. 2 actively suicidal. The others just, nightmare here. And we talked to them at length. Some of the stuff that they said, just for context, I'm an Army brat. My dad did 22 years, I think it was, and he got out. So, yeah, he was in Vietnam. Yeah. So, I get you guys. I get where you're coming from. Question seems stupid. I have to ask because I need you.
No, that's
to
fine.
say.
I got called down here to do this. So
Okay.
I'm here.
You ready? All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
First one, Cece, you look at me. What's your name?
Bill Barrera.
Okay. Barrera?
Barrera, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when did you serve? Where did you serve?
Was in the U.S. Navy. I took my oath at 9/11. Enlisted, shipped out November. Graduated basic January of '02. They were still pulling bodies out of Ground Zero, and took orders to 5th Fleet, which is Manama, Bahrain, with Naval Security Forces, Bahrain.
Why did you come out today?
I came out today because I lost shipmates, also Master at Arms, just like Mark Miller. The first one was Ian Hild, accidental discharge, at least that's what was reported. I was with these men for years. There's no way that could have been an accident. We were proficient in everything that we did in our job. The second one was Daniel Faddis.
He took his own life in 2012. To be